Everyone, I'm Vicki, and today I'm going to go back to the grunge. On a previous video I had started making these. I'm going to start a series called For The Grunge, and that will be the name of a playlist. Whenever I do grunge, that's where it's going to be. So I had made these in this book. Now we're going to take them out somehow. I'm probably just going to have to cut them out because I don't want to rip. Oh boy. Oops. That was weird. Okay, back on track. I actually kind of took one apart because somehow some of them have, you take this off and you can take that tip of the blade off. So I was trying it, but it didn't seem to work, so the whole thing came apart and I had to throw it away. I'm just going to take all of these out. I don't know how much will get done. And then one day I can start on more. I can do other stuff in this book besides grunge. Anything you want to put a second layer on and save it in a book. Okay, so I have all these things that I had to sit here and cut out. I printed out some stuff and I found some stuff I had. And I think I'll start with this one. So we can make tags, pockets. Let's go for some pockets to start with. So a normal journal page is about 5.5 inches. So let's make these. Is that going to be too wide? Let's go 4.5. That sounds like a good number. Let me just, well, I probably don't have to trim that, but now how deep do we want the pocket? 3 inches looks good. So there's a pocket that we will decorate. And there's one. This could be, well, it could be a small, narrow pocket. I'm going to go ahead and trim this. I probably don't need to, because once you start decorating, those edges could be covered. Okay, so these are pockets. Oops. That was very fragile paper, this paper here. Well, it was fragile because I coffee dyed it and then baked it in the oven. I kind of quit doing the baking method and just started letting it air dry. And I actually haven't done paper in a long time because now I have printables that I can print the back of the page. So let's cut these into tags. We'll go 3. Well, and then this one is about 3. Let's just take off the top. I mean, it's still pretty thin. Okay, let's go for the height. 5 inches is good. Then we can have this, that can be a cluster or whatever. I'm just making this the bottom with this. Said 5, I need to come down a little more because I'm going to take that off. And this. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's do something on this one. Let's do a 3.5 inch tag. That is terribly not even, so I got to square it up a little bit, which is, you know, not a downside, but a side effect of having done it in a book. Sometimes you do have a tall journal, but don't know if I will. So, okay, that's 5. We can go here. And that'll be that. I want to get started because I don't know how many I'm going to get done. Well, let's do one of these. Have something a little bit different. I'll go here. Just squaring it up. Oh, a little more, Oh, okay. And let's just go here. Well, it doesn't matter. We can add something. And this, let's just do it here. Okay. Okay. So, let's just move along here. I kind of need something to put here. I'm going to look under here, see what I got. I'm just going to bring out this. I hope it's not glaring. Maybe not. Okay. So, let's start with a tag. Oh, didn't trim that side. Well, it doesn't matter. We'll just put stuff there. Okay, so we have all these things that we can start putting on here. And I mean, it's like, oh, we're covering all these nice things, but, you know, that's a part of it. Most things will get, I've seen people cover almost everything. It's like, what was the point of that? I like to see things. I'm going to have my ink. I'm going to have the black. And let's just go with the ground espresso. Because dark is grunge, okay? I'm looking for my black dauber. There it is. Okay, just have them right there. So, I'm going to lay out some things I would like to have on here. I printed out these things and now I can't remember where I got them. I just went and looked up where I got all these. I got them, I think I purchased them off of Etsy. I'm almost certain because there was like a bunch of, like 4 pages. Let me just ink these things as we go. I'm just going to ink this, just in case something doesn't cover something. I've always liked grunge, but I've been kind of intimidated. So now I want to learn about grunge. Okay, we can put that there. I don't want number by number. Ooh. Let's do this one with this. Hope to cover the white. I was just cutting those with the scissors because they were kind of mishmash on the page. They weren't even enough to use the cutter, so the trimmer. Well, we can't do that one, can we? Let's do this one. Don't want to put the same colors together. This way we have a little bit different of a color. How about a green? We'll see. I'll just lay them out. I may not even leave them on there. What I probably should do is have a couple going at once. Okay, was that a pocket? Pocket. Here's one. Work on this one. We'll just do that. I mean, in the end, I'm gonna trim tag shapes and make the corners rounded down there too, so. Okay. I can put this here. I also printed out some of this. That was so tiny, you can't even read it. So then I went a little bigger. You know, we might want to kind of read it. Let me just cut that off. Okay, so I'm just going to take a piece. Let's do this. We'll ink this part. Okay, I can put this here. The public eye. Maybe I should be gluing. I knew I had too much room. Okay. Let's use this one because it's smaller and our stuff is small. Okay. I'm gonna get that down because I like that one. Okay. Maybe this should be this way. I'll leave that camera kind of exposed a little bit. I like the public eye, so we're going to put him on there, like about here. I mean, you can put as many things as you want. I've seen people cover the whole thing. They just cover parts of it. Black. No, I've messed myself up. I moved things. You know how it is, you move something and you can't find it. That's why I don't like to rearrange too much. Okay, that will go probably here. And we don't have to have a lot, just a few things. How about, let me spread them out so I can see what I've got. I've got words, I need something there. I didn't want to do green. Do I have something in that shape that's not green and not a number? Oh, decisions. Sometimes you just got to think about it and grab your first thought because that's what you probably will go back to. Okay. Okie dokie, let's see. That can go there, and this can go at an angle. We can't have them all the same. Everything even. We got to move the eye around the page. I want to cover some of that. Right there, and then we'll put this on, and that'll be that. That will be one down. We'll put it here. Now, you can, put a whole lot of stuff on here. If you leave it kind of basic, when you go to put it in a journal, you can add whatever is in that journal to make it match. I'm just going to go ahead and put that there because it looks like a winner to me. Okay. Well, this one right here, kind of split the difference. Well, not split it, but kind of. I'm going to put that there because I don't want to cover the book, and I don't want to cover the 45 cents. So we'll just do it like this. And for color, we're going to put this. I don't think anyone's going to be looking at it under a microscope, so just put that there. Something there would be nice. What do I have? I have a stamp. Need more numbers. Well, let's get something more plain. How about, do I have something of a different color, a different tone? Not really. How about that? How about it? We'll forget New York was under there. I mean, you know, it's a stamp. You can always put it on something else and enjoy it. It's not here. I'm just gonna do that. There. Okay, let's do pocket. Now I'm gonna try to trim it. It worked out very well. I've had my thing jam a couple times on something I didn't think it would. So these are an okay weight for a pocket. Now these, we're going to eventually put it back on that, so that'll make that a little more firm. But right now we're just decorating. Other things can be added later. Oh, that doesn't go here. Okay, let's ink it. That seems to work better. Okay. And this one. I've watched several different people doing grunge, so everyone has their way, as everything else. You just do it the way you like it, or the way you remember. Okay. To Fritz, who loves kittens and cats. I'm going to trim off the white because there's too much of it, and we'll just go with the brown. And this can go, say, there. We don't want yellow. This is cute. I meant that one. This is from my porch prints. I had this sheet of grunge number labels. So, got a lot of stuff, I will say. But only a few things in grunge, so. And then sometimes you get like a freebie or something with, you know, a couple items. I mean, I guess I could buy a whole kit if I wanted to of grunge. But let's find something else. Let's use one of these. Where's this one? I want a darker color. Let's use the one you can't read. That one you can. Smaller. I'm just not that great at fussy tearing. I don't know. Sometimes the paper tears really well one way, but not another. I guess paper has a grain as well. Let's just go here. And I'm just going to kind of do that. Black, we'll just do. Okay. Okay. So school's about to start up. Here in Florida, well, in my county, Monday or Tuesday they go back. So that's going to mean buses on the road. So I don't have that many routes that I take that I run into a bus stop, so I'm okay. But I have bus stops right outside my door. On the corner, I'm on a corner. That's the advantage of corners. You get bus stops. And it's high school. There was a bus coming for a couple middle school girls, but last year they didn't have it. So the girl across the street had to get a ride. And I think she starts high school this year. So what else can I add to this? Could put a huge number. Okay. There. Make it look as grungy as we can. Okay, let's just do this right here. Like a little bridge. Okay, that's enough for now. Like I said, you can personalize it when you put it in a journal. It's like they're all kind of the same, aren't they? That's big. I want to use green for sure. I want to use the green. That can actually be a base. Ooh, how about that? I think I have a smaller one. I think it's a stamp. We don't have to use the whole thing. Well, let's just tear it all. It wasn't a horrible tear. It wasn't too bad. Okay. Alrighty, let's put this, we'll say maybe there. And I need, oh, what do I need? How about a plain label? We shall look at it. I'm not good at fussy cutting around the corner. I try to do the hold the scissors still and turn the piece, but I can't get those corners because my scissors are just so sharp. They're just taking away something before I'm ready. Okay. Let's do that. Hope I remember. I think that page is about done. Okay, I wanted to go right next to those numbers. That was my plan. Okay, let's fold that over and get this. Maybe I wasn't sticking to my starting and moving my way down. Okay. We're going to put this on. I don't think I inked that. Okay. try to go next to where I was. I mean, I sat in here for like 2 hours trimming, thinking, oh, I don't have enough stuff. Then I'm thinking, you know, you always say that. It always ends up being way too much. So these are left over from my True Junk Journal project, which is still ongoing. I've actually been working on that too. I need something else. Something else. I don't want green. We do not. We could do that. Yes, we can. Just can't overthink. I'm only overthinking when it comes to colors. I don't want stuff to just kind of blend right in. I don't like doing this because then I get glue all over my finger. And I'm trying to stick this down. We want to go high. Okay. Okay, that's good enough. Maybe down the road I might want to add something else. Let's do a cluster. A couple clusters. And these can just be glued on a page. You could literally make a pocket out of them if you wanted. Depends on your need. If you need a pocket and it's the right size, then you got it. Okay, we will use this. See, I'm trying to use up all my stuff that I have accumulated. But what do? I print more. So, but I still have to use the stuff and then the extra that I've made. Okay, that's kind of a darker tone, which is fine. Let's go with this. I still don't have room. I got rid of all that stuff that I had sitting here for that other journal. I mean, most of it is gone off of here. I was finally to the point where I could throw the stuff away I wasn't going to use, thinking I was going to have a ton of room. I have a lot. It's not a ton, but it's way better. I feel like I can breathe now. Let's go small. Okay. Can put that like that. Looks pretty good to me. I mean, you can really pile this stuff on these things if you want to. I'm going to hold it out here. And that way, you can still see the edge. Now we're going to put this guy on. And I'm going to add him. Is there room for other things? Sure there is. Am I going to add them? I don't know. I need something here. Oh, what could it be? Could it be these numbers covering up those numbers? Can. It sure can. Okay. If I can get the white inked. Well, I can. If I get it all over my fingers. It's part of crafting. You haven't crafted unless you come out of the room dirty. Well, that's not working out, so bye-bye. Okay, let's just put this on this way. Oh. I'm gonna go up here. Oops. I've got glue everywhere here. Okay. Okay. I mean, you can go off the sides. Because this is so big, I'm not going to do that. But if I had something smaller, then I would. Okay, let's go ahead with some ink. Okay. Okay. Put it over here. Get a green. Gotta make it look grungy, okay? Defeats the purpose if you don't. How about one of these? Fondness. Looks good to me. We're gonna go with it. Okay, so let's put that down. Right there. And let's see how we want to arrange this. Put that there. Sorta. Whoops. Well, they're not interchangeable. When you need glue, you need glue. Ink will not do. I'm going to just put this here and kind of put that there in the corner. And I think that'll do it. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. You know, excuse me, I still have that cough thing going on. If I clear my throat too much, I will start coughing, so I have to be careful. It's not as bad as it was. I can clear it sometimes, but sometimes I'll just go into a coughing fit. I mean, it's been several weeks, probably over a month, but it's getting better, kind of going away. There are these things that just linger. Okay, let's go with, okay, here's it, extremely large. Let's just do it. I'm gonna put the glue on here. Sometimes you have to do things to see how it works out. And we're doing it like this. Come on down here. There we go. We could do that, but we need something else that's not super huge. How about that? We need black. And we need some grunge. There we go. I'm not going to hang it off because this is a heavier cardstock piece, so it can hold its own. This one, not so much. But then again, once you glue it down on a page, it'll be fine. But this is what I'm doing. Okay. Was there anything? What is that? Let me see. Ooh, how about the Coca-Cola? Yes. I have always loved Coca-Cola stuff since I was a teenager. Coca-Cola and USA patriotic things were always my thing. Let's just go, I'll just go like that. Play it safe. This is kind of heavy. I'm not going to glue all the way to the top because it's going to stick up a little bit. Alrighty. Once it dries, then something can be put here. Not a number, but you know, you get the idea. Something could go there. I may see something and put it there. This, we must cut that off. That was just an overhang. Well, I do have this little one too. Let's work them both. This one needs something across the bottom. How about Gardener's Chronicle? Let me nip this off. Sometimes you just can't get the white. If you can't, cut it off. Black is usually, you know, pretty good about taking out the white, but you just never know. Maybe I'm not doing it right. I'm going to actually rip this off of here. I have so many glue books, I don't need to be trying to hang on to them, which I'm not. It just looks that way. It's an illusion. We can put this on there too. I mean, these really come together pretty quickly. They're very easy to make as long as you have the stuff. I mean, if you don't have stuff, make stuff. Doesn't take much. Put a little black on it and it's grunge. I didn't want to totally cover the butterfly. Let's put this here and this down here. Let's just do it. Oop. It's not your turn, buddy. I'll get to you. Oh, here, thunder. That's not my stomach, if you can hear that. I'm a little hungry, but not that hungry. And we're going to put this on. I mean, we had weeks of rain. Then it got to where there were several weeks, I think. It seems like it was several, where it was just hit or miss. May rain, may not. May get one little shower. So the pool was getting so low. So finally, a couple days ago, I just went out there and put the hose in there. And I didn't add that much. And then yesterday, it poured. And it must have added 2, maybe 3 inches in there. There's still room that if it pours again, I'll be fine. I mean, you just never know. The minute you go to do something, like if you need to mow the lawn, it'll rain if you don't get out and do it. But it's been so hot. No one's been mowing their lawn. So finally I did mine, I think Monday, because it hadn't rained in a while. And I wanted to do it ahead of it because I'm trying to see where to glue. And the grass was still damp. It was so long that it couldn't, I don't know what I'm doing here. It couldn't dry out down beneath. It was clumping, you know. But I got it mowed. The next day, 2 of the neighbors mowed theirs because no one had been mowing them. And then finally, yesterday, the next door neighbor got his done, so. I mean, he doesn't live there. His son lives there. This needs something there. I'm thinking, ooh, how about that? Yes, need some ink. So everyone's getting their lawns done. Well, not everyone, but most people. There's always those that don't mow. Several people have a lawn service, so theirs was mowed. Oh, I saw a hunk of glue. I'm just going to kind of do that. Now, there's still room to add something to personalize into a journal. So here we have this. No, too much. We will have this. I need something else small and heavy. I was hoping to use this. Yes, I'm going to. And I just looked at where I got this. Can't remember the name. I want to say it was something on Facebook where they had freebies you could get. Because I didn't know the person. I'm just not going to do this top. And that side that I just put glue on, I think. Whoops, just did the top too. It's just so hard not to, but I'm going to just put this here. That glue will dry eventually. Okay, sometimes you just want cute things on there. It's not the same old label. We can go with the label. Same old label. No, this one doesn't have one. And it's so small, the piece, that I just wanted to do that. To make it look like someone, you know, smudged it. Did I do this? There. Okay. This can kind of, well, we can't have everything the same. Let's put it down there. This side is where I did not want the glue, right? Just can't remember. It's only been a few seconds. Okay. That's how it is when I play my memory game, my memory match. I just uncovered it. And the next two I uncover, it was right down there and I just forgot in that short of a time. So we need something in here. I was going to use this lace on something, and what I'm going to do is color it. Oh, here rain. Which doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean it's going to rain a lot. Because there were black clouds that came back last night. Oh my gosh. And I could see lightning all around, but nothing right over top of me. And it never did rain again. I wish I could get this black. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. That's barely doing the trick, but kind of, sort of. I'm going to put that on one of these. This can be a skinny tag. I don't want to use it on a skinny tag. Let me put it on this one. Sometimes things come to you while you're working, so don't be discouraged if you can't think of something. I mean, most people can think of something, just glue some stuff on there. But once you start going, ideas just start flowing. Just flow out of nowhere. I don't want to use the pink, but I need something. I don't have anything bigger than that to put there. Maybe I should use that and let the pink just peek out. Is that my only other one? Was it? I'm doing that because it just has got to cover that space. And I really like number 46 going there, but it just didn't work out. That's what happens. So I'm gonna push it up, because remember, we're supposed to be exposing that. Let me just turn that upside down. Okay, here, let's find something. I'm gonna put this on there. But I need something underneath there. I don't know, I found this laying there. So, if it's laying there, it's fair game. That's what I always say. Today's your day, buddy. You will be used. Okay, so if I'm putting that there, this needs to go here, so this will go now. Oh, I thought this was folded. Alrighty. So this can go here. Just to separate the two. We need separation sometimes. See if I can fix that, where I did a terrible job on that corner. I will say, when you sit and fussy cut, the more you do, the better you get. I had just started, so that's why mine was terrible. I hadn't gotten going yet. Move over. Okay. Let's see, where are we at? 47 minutes, oh boy. I'm gonna have to bring this to a close. This is clear gel tacky glue. I was thinking it was kind of like Fabri-Tac, but it does not stink, so it's not really like Fabri-Tac. I think I'm just going to put this here, down here, because it shows better right there. So I'm just going to put the glue right here. And just kind of, where's my tool? I left it out here, thinking I might need it, and I did. Oops. Sorry, hope my head didn't get in there. Let's get this inked really quick. Oh, and the glue stick. Oh boy, because I want to kind of put it in that glue right there, because it was there. Okay, now I need something up here, something green, something green. Do I have a big green? Oh, I have purple. Well, if it's going to be a tag, that would end up getting cut off. I do have a small one. Oh boy, I gotta think quick because I gotta end the video. I'm getting close to an hour. Okay. Oh, I like the purple because it really adds something there. What else do I have? What? Oh, here's some yellow. Oh man, gotta cut it. Going fast, going fast. Remember, you can always watch these videos on a faster speed. I watch several people on a faster speed. So I can get more in. Well, I'm just gonna put it there. I can always put something else near it. This is what happens when you don't clean off your desk. Okay, I'm just gonna put it over here. And I need something there, something round. You know what would have been nice was one of these, only larger. What's that? Might be the ticket. Let's see. I mean, I could not just sit and ink these ahead of time. It's just took me long enough just to cut them out. Where's the top? One. Okay. Looks like the top. Oops. I don't know. I think I need larger. I think I need something huge to make a bold statement. That's too huge. I just don't know if I have the right thing. No, I don't think I do. I may have to hold off on that. I'll find something. I will. So let's cover that. Move that. Where's my glue lid? There it is. Oh, hope you enjoyed this. I am going to try to do one grunge video every week called Go For The Grunge. It will be in a playlist. All of the videos about grunge. And so we have what? A couple pockets. A couple clusters or pockets, tags or journal cards. Didn't do that one. And this one. Well, kind of hard to see them. They're in. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. So I just want to say, join me again for more grunge. And I will be getting the True Junk Journal done. I'm working on the cover now, so that will be coming up soon. So have a nice day, and I'll see you soon.